Hey guys, so we want to do something different again this week. We were just thinking about the past and being in high school, and we wanted to share some memories and goals that we have for the future, and then some good times that we had when we were in high school. So we are just going to go through and talk about some different things like with our family and with us, and just talk about some of our favorite memories.
Sure. All right, do you want to start off with the family?
Sure. One of my favorite memories with my family is getting our Christmas tree every year. It's a tradition that we started a while ago. There's a Christmas tree farm that's not too far away from us in Wisconsin, and we go there every year, and it's really small, and the people who run it know us, know our family by name, and we go and pick out our tree in October and cut it down in December and get apple cider and ride on the wagon there, and it's just a really great time. Like, everybody in my family's there. We bring our dog, and unfortunately we didn't get to go this year because it was closed, but you saw in the vlog in December when I came home for winter break, we did the same thing at another farm. So that's just a really great tradition that my family has that I love spending time with them doing.
And didn't you get a tree one time that was like way too big and it like bent over the ceiling?
Yeah, this year our tree was a little bit too big. We had to cut it down. But it was still really fun.
Nah, for me, I guess it's kind of also a tradition. Whenever we go camping, we always put it's like a copper tube, and you put like rubber hose in it and set it in the fire, and it makes the fire like change a whole bunch of colors, and that's always just super fun. And we just kind of sit around playing like campfire games, and we do s'mores and whatnot, and just kind of nice to relax and just kind of enjoy the outdoors with my family. And it's just a really good bonding experience, and we're always laughing the entire time. And so I think every time I've gone camping we've done that, and it's always a blast. So that's probably my favorite family memory for sure.
It's fun too because my family's not the camping type, so I've gotten to come with the Boylans a few times, and it's really fun.
Yeah, I'll go into high school. So for me, high school was a lot of lacrosse focused. Probably my favorite memory is a lacrosse memory, and it was my club lacrosse team, True Lacrosse. It was my last game. We were at Ohio State playing against True PA, and we were just getting throttled by them. It was like 8-1 at the halftime. Yeah, it was not a pretty game, and our coach at halftime was like, "Guys, this is like your last chance to play together. Like, don't go out like this." And my good friend Dell, who you guys know, gave us a little pep talk before, and we were all just super jazzed up and ready to go. And we made a huge comeback, and we ended up getting it back to 8-7, and we had the shot to tie it, and we missed. But just kind of that, I don't know, the intensity of our team, and just like I never felt closer to a group of guys. Like, we all just really wanted it, and even though we lost, it was still probably the most like memorable and fun lacrosse game I ever played in. Like, every play seemed so important, and like I just remember like diving for balls, and like people were hitting left and right, and just it was a great time. And so that was probably my favorite high school memory for sure.
I think my high school memory is a little bit of a weird one because it's a good memory and a not so good memory. I was the manager for our high school football team, and I worked alongside some other girls who weren't my best of friends at times, and it was kind of frustrating when you're doing something that you really enjoy and you're working hard and other people aren't showing that same passion and drive to get things done. So, but it was a great experience. I got to work with a bunch of great players, and I loved the coaches, and it was kind of our job to make sure that everybody else was doing their job. So we were extremely important on the field and off the field, and it was just so much fun every Friday night to be on the field, like be a part of the Friday Night Lights, just not really in the stands, but actually on the field and like being an important part of making game day happen. So it was a really unique experience that I don't think I'll ever have again, and I really appreciate it. And it's something that's a little bit different about my high school experience that I really enjoyed.
So what's the last one?
Us. A memory of us.
Us, yes.
The best one.
The best one. So there's obviously so many memories.
It's not necessarily like our favorite memory or like the best memory, but just like something that really stood out that like you think about and you smile.
I mean, if I wanted to be cheesy, I'd go, "She said I love you" to me after waiting a while, and it was in the rain, and that was like a great memory. But honestly, the first thing that came to my mind when thinking about this was honestly our last anniversary. We went to the same place we did for our other anniversary for dinner, and like we did the gift exchange thing, and that was awesome and cool. But like I remember we went out to the Monona Terrace, which is just overlooks the waters, and it's right by the Capitol, and it's like beautiful, and it was nighttime. And I just remember I was trying to be smooth, and it was really cheesy, but I just put on like kind of our song from like freshman year and on, and we just kind of danced on the balcony and just like slow danced with like the iPhone speaker and stuff. But I don't know, it was really just kind of a good moment. It was cheesy, but it was cute and it was fun, and I mean, that was just a really good anniversary, as all of them have been, and so yeah, that's probably what came to my mind.
So I guess one of my favorite memories of us will always be junior prom. Not just the dance, but like the entire experience of going to junior prom. Michael and I had been dating for 3 years at that point, so it was pretty obvious that we were gonna go together, but he asked me in a very sweet way anyway. I remember very clearly, we had plans to hang out one day, and out of the blue he texted me and told me that his parents wouldn't let him come over anymore, and I was really upset. And then after that, I think my mom or dad came downstairs and was like, "This was left for you." And it was a little note that said, "Go to where it was probably a sweet poem or something. But basically, to the point, it was go to where I first asked you out and couldn't, because
tried to, yeah.
tried to, yeah. So because Michael freshman year made me walk outside in the cold and sat there, didn't say anything for like 10 minutes, where he was trying to ask me out.
Yeah, I had no game.
Yeah. And then there was a letter P. So I drove back to our high school, which is where that happened. And then there was another note and the letter R. And it said, "Go to my house." And so I went back to my.
It was cuter than that. It
yes,
didn't just say, "Go
yes.
to
It
my
was
house."
like a cute little puzzle. But
Yes.
anyway, so I went back to Michael's house, and his mom and his sister were waiting there for me. And his mom handed me the letter O, and there were some dresses that they had taken from my closet waiting for me, and she told me to go get ready.
Yeah.
So I went to go get ready, and then when I was leaving, she gave me an address. So I drove to the address, and Michael was waiting at a fancy restaurant for me, and he had the letter M to finish, and then there was a little cross ball with a question mark on it.
Yeah.
And so it was really cute, and we had dinner there, and it was so much fun. And then of course the dance was amazing as well.
Yes.
I loved dressing up in my beautiful dress, so
Yeah, no,
it was a really good
time.
night. So the next thing that we wanted to talk about was not only our past memories, but future memories that we want to make, and our goals for the future. So Michael, what are you going to do after you graduate? Or what do you want to be doing?
I mean, immediately after I graduate, there's still a little bit of uncertainty, because I know I'm an econ major, and I'm really interested in like this finance industry, and I like private wealth management and all that stuff, and so I'm hoping to have a job lined up, or like at least an internship lined up right out of college in that kind of sector, and like figure that out. I'll probably end up following kind of wherever the heck she goes, if she knows. Yeah, but I think just finding a job is kind of important. I want to be able to do some things later in life, and I think getting kind of the job and starting to pay off some of my college debt right away would be really helpful.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my plan too. Like after I graduate, I'm most likely gonna stay out in the DC area, maybe like find an apartment, and I'm gonna, obviously gonna get a job.
Yeah, you
but,
better.
yeah. So, I'm not, with my international affairs major, I have endless opportunities here. So I'm not quite sure what I wanna do yet, but I definitely wanna get a job, and yeah. Try to find a place. I guess that's the first step.
If we both got a job out of college, we're doing something right, you know?
That's true. That's the goal.
Exactly.
And then the other thing that we wanted to talk about was kind of like where we see ourselves in 5 years, like where we want to be. And obviously we just talked about it after college. We want to like be established, or at least I want to be established in DC. We'll see what happens. But after that, I think we both really want to travel. So We have to figure out how we're gonna do that with jobs.
How, where, when,
yeah.
yada yada. But
definitely that's something that we both want to do. We're both gonna go study abroad next year, so definitely want to explore a little bit more in the world. Michael probably gonna be more involved with lacrosse somehow.
Yeah, no, I mean, along with my job, I definitely want to coach, give back to the sport however I can. But kind of going along the lines of travel, like we'll just have to figure out where and when and how it'll be possible with whatever jobs we have. I mean, I'm totally down to take time off and really spend time traveling the world. I think that's something that a lot of people dream to do, and I think we just gotta go out and do it. I mean, make it happen. And so, if you want something that bad, we'll make it happen. But
that'd be awesome.
5 years seems so far away, but I guess like we've been dating for longer, and it's just flying by. So,
True.
I mean,
You know,
I don't know. It'll sneak up quick. Maybe have a little puppers or something.
Oh, I would love a puppy. I want a puppy as soon as possible. But something else I actually want to do is I want to stay involved in my sorority, because I'll still be in the area of GW, and we have alumni and other alumni from other schools who are sisters who come to our chapter here, and they help out, and they advise the council members and just like make sure that everything's in everybody's doing their jobs. And so that would be really great if I could stay involved still. Yeah, so I think we've got lots of plans, lots of places to go.
Yes, but I get to go see Ken over spring break. So.
We haven't talked about that yet. So Michael's team last year and now again this year take a road trip out somewhere to play some teams out of their conference, and so they're coming out to DC again. They'll be staying in the Annapolis area in Maryland, so I get to see Michael play a game on a Wednesday, and then he has like a free day on Thursday. So he'll come to campus and hang out with me, and then actually that night I'm flying back to Wisconsin for my spring break, and then Michael will still be here for a couple days, and then he'll come back and be at school again.
Yeah, and actually kind of cool. I'll show you guys when I'm there, but I'm going to be able to play on the historic Johns Hopkins field. I'm so excited to play on Homewood. It is absolutely beautiful. I grew up watching it on TV, and so I'm just super giddy. My dad's a huge Hopkins fan, so I know he's going to be super stoked about that. But yeah, a lot of good things looking forward to in the near future, and then hopefully our 5-year plan goes out, and we'll be traveling the world.
So those are just some fun things that were very memorable for us, especially in the past 5 years of our lives, and then looking forward a little bit. So we hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It means so much to us. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys again next week. Yeah, and make sure, we'll make sure next week is super jam-packed with tons of stuff. It's my first game of the season, and so, yeah, it'll be like a nice longer vlog, but we thought mixing it up with this would be a lot of fun, but we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Peace.